Istediatas di Christmas di saat untuk kami itu istilah. Saat ini by sila meeting suwe untuk Minista dan ofis dan mekem and we want them introduction then we start. Firstly, saat ini we are ya untuk Minista by misalnya signing referandum regulation. Then the first time, Ministry of Vanuatu will be up on regulation of the referendum. Is the referendum Parliament Assembly. So, Minister by historian federal interest there, but this is a milestone for this country. One regulation by Minister in this located process of referendum. Activity should I happen. So, the Minister by firstly making signing a law for a opinion. By asking the Minister. Especially, yes, you sign on and then have a small top and then they continue on our something.
Yes, Mr. Nothing. Firstly, after moving the one, we started the chairman of the commission, the principal for the actual commission, where the staff, the general, officials, people who belong to the Republic from Vanuatu. We first time was by yumi sign on referendum Rekiulesen today. Whenever the opportunity to thank you Chairman from the Commission. Mr. Koanapao for work with mekem for them. When we Parliament we decide then we got time. The National Eminent Questions Advisory Group will start with them for the process from referendum regulation we make that now. Let me also want to thank you to staff hemi and Children's Office, Parliamentary Council, actually, will be just come up with putting on the task with the work. We want to thank you for that because the regulations will become necessary for the Referendum Act 2004. I put up all the caps and here the detailed processes will be submitted. Engagement will ensure that we achieve one. Efficient running of the referendum, putum, we shall vote on number 29 May. So, it is words by now calculation, will be saying regulation, and may be known that the regulation will be start signing the day, which is for the daily discussing style, we will have questions. Thank you. It's an important piece of work where you work hard and you will be up for country. You want them further lo hemi tu lo just mo se tu mi gata lo fa debate ni start go on currently long social media, and even all nakamalas to yumi, or debate may go public, and then all debate when we conducted to private. We sure say some academic institutions do will start engaged long debate. So debate we start having on different levels, just to bring out all different points where we start engaged in, whether we do with the constitutional amendment, we can't before yumi, or even the processes plan where we start transpire through long referendum regulation, we can't, or even through all logistical preparations where you may start undertaking including awareness and start on. We want to thank you long everyone. Everyone will campaign for yes, everyone will campaign for no. This is a democratic country. We continue to uphold them on democratic principles where everyone say if we cite long argument, it must be heard, it must be expressed, and for them amendment for them Article 5 of Constitution, where we talk about fundamental rights. Long people don't the expression of that as much as we wish to only make it. Long different viewpoints. You know, have any hard feelings about anybody. It's just that these points really must be expressed with them some rationality. And don't make them say, people will be looking say yes. There's a point in conducting a referendum. When you want constitutional process, people will talk about it. Sometimes we may oversimplify the process by political parties, so they become monsters, and presidents from political parties they will become so powerful. But that's not the case. But when you look long constitution from different political parties, so we can processes flow that up. All these are disciplinary or members or ordinary members, including the fact that this one is to do with members of parliament. We got all constitutional process flow that up, which is not very simple. Some really must got disciplinary mechanisms for party blockade or deal with them, and those disciplinary bodies so you have disciplinary MPs must be referred to the Congress. Congress will decide before presidency. So all debates here and start go on. Let the debate and me on every level. So what the member you decide and regulation here will allow people to long decide to vote reverently. You vote wherever you are, and particularly time when you registered on one polling station, even area where you establish them, preferably you vote there. However, under law regulation, when you decide on circumstances so that we beyond law class you shall manage it, you shall vote on place where you establish them, then regulation will be allowed for you to exercise your rights. Suppose difficult. You shall go back to island or even you are supposed to be vote there. So other than that, they got a lot of normal something where you start look long time for one election. Basically, every something was in a different code of conduct and code of ethics. People who only supervise the elections and people who only come as media representatives and even political party representatives. Code of conduct of the guidance and regulation, and the process is now you be outlining the established regulation we just have signed. What we want to mention to everyone. Better when you exercise it and you say yes or no, but you must stay back because you confuse it by anything. I suppose you look at Article 7 of the Constitution. Article 7 of the Constitution, we talk about fundamental duties. And you as a citizen, you have one fundamental duty as a citizen. When you go out, you exercise it right. Because you vote yes because you got one good reason to vote yes. Suppose you confuse, vote no, one good decision. Let them, people who come around, help you, could explain it to you, the processes, why government, parliament, we decide, say, when I have a road pathway, yumi sabe engage in one referendum. Referendum and one communist mechanism, referendum and one part and process from one democratic state. Given every right there from people who sabe exercise right. Only question about selling where you mekem, but you miss when Australia, lo help lo only sabe exercise right okay. Lo that will not make. Ini government need to investment, parliament need to investment, lo yang regulation order will become by you signing it or regulation orders from or specific polling stations from assigning polling stations or different places. But for now, regulation order may also cover up all extra polling stations where you have besides 300 and I think it's about 352 existing polling stations where you start cut now or one normal elections. The Minister anticipated say by any more than because as much as possible we want to create extra polling stations. Lord places where people provide hard work, Wokabaot, come, as well as polling stations overseas, by yumi assignment, and we thank you, Electoral Commission, where we continue to make work plan to facilitate designation from different places from polling stations. So we start anticipating, say, by we got more than 350 something, should be 350 something, or maybe if not less than 400 polling stations for Sumis Mekem. To Mekem say as much as possible, we will bring in voting stations. Particularly those out in the rural areas. So having said that, by me start travel for the one delegation to the government over the weekend, I'm thanking on the Prime Minister when we assigned the Prime Minister when we finished last week when we workloads on the practice a little bit, or we talk about when it comes to specific issues, especially on issues on referendum. So maybe start making one official tour from Australia over the weekend. Part of this visit, in 2-4, long yumi talk about referendum by yumi card, and particularly because in this time we start designating polling stations from one foreign jurisdictions outside of New Caledonia, particularly from Australia. And thank you on designation where Electoral Commission and we assign 5 polling stations from Australia, from north of Australia. On opportunity now as Minister responsible on elections and referendum, by raising with them government from Australia next week on Tuesday from Canberra, and then of course we listen to them on them now in the laws or relevant laws from jurisdiction located whereby we start running 5 polling stations in Australia. Also they got domestic laws where you must comply with them, then they say now we must clear them. Mekem says supposed to come back, there is something where you need to rectify, whether on legislation or through regulation, then by hemi help you need to shall make it. At the same time too, we look them to say by any one opportunity when we got from Australia, when we start to interact with them or citizens yumi, non-public nowadays should start around from 9,960 workers where you got from Australia, which is roughly around 10,000 workers from Australia. That's a good sizable number. We want them to say you make an opportunity and you will have the two to start exercising right to look at under the constitution. We shall vote from one and now, we want in the country look at that. So maybe we got chance to me have a story about the Mukata on Bujla and we have a sample maybe about this whatever you would about, we want to be the Mukata, we can forward, particularly on Monday or stand up by the way became visit the Blong kita New South Wales also we got the opportunity maybe by Kabuanar education before we got opportunity from the town of Canberra and even from Melbourne, Victoria, especially from Victoria, from the Sabakat Totokia, over them on Wokman, from Australia. At the same time, we want them to transit a little bit on what we talk about them. We have done referendum because of the issue where second issue we want them to talk about from Australia. This afternoon, Mr. Absena one letter, and Mr. Bolong, Minister responsible on Labour in Australia, apart from Roy, from the expressing certain points where be important, interest for me. When you be raising, when you be defending interest for me, particularly in relation to the workers for me, time when you think about, say, hemi 9,960, or even I'd say about 10,000 workers, including 6,000, over 6,000 in New Zealand. So you have around 16,000 of Vanuatu workers who are engaged on RAC or even Pacific Labour Mobility Scheme, where we started in Australia, about the two only four. But at the same time, also time when you do the program, we want to announce and to say let WME hemi go from Australia because you may jointly identify more areas where we Vanuatu workers, yumi, will start facing now. Let me hard a little bit. Some will come back with the good news. Some will come back with them broken heart because when you sabe women money will go from and will come back to a home where home may be broke and then the way got all issues with them in victim. But this has been happening for a long time, and considering the fact that the Pacific Labour Mobility Scheme, when we under the time when we seasonal workers program, when we started in 2018, come up, I think even earlier than that, in a long time. Time we look at the same time we start there, all issues flow over one yumi, and we can be one to us. And personally, we got one experience of farm too, farm at one time, Australia, New Zealand. So we understand the difficulty, we look at the two, only fishing. So now, some of the issues by me and we try to address, particularly the issue of welfare and pastoral care, long workers for yumi, rather than the go or the disengage, so then we call them the disengage, so talk we use so the ASCOM. We try to only come forward, and then we mekem say, okay, the two will struggle because so the service only breaking more visa conditions look at our passport look at the expire. We try to only come forward, but we want to addressing okay now yeah, in particular your families go. Okay, the will start say government and be quite serious now yeah, from the reviewing program. And we got one policy where we will jointly signing with the Minister from Intenel Minister of Workplace to the Pacific Labour Mobility and particularly training services component of trade yumi outside. The baby signing from helping people yumi from the start of Kokan, at the same time too will very important. And by some time yumi claim or people yumi will have score. Maybe one of them role kita tu serious, facing a lot of difficulties. Long way where or signing of contracts to kita, or you don't understand it. You never want to be school seva. So therefore, we need to government, and we need to me as minister responsible for kita. One of them role kita seva kita boleh askom, kita boleh disengage. This boleh kafir. One of them seva by or people be me only. Step under the spotlight from disengagement and really become oriented on all remand centers or the immigration detention centers in Australia, long the Wokabaot, and then we issues where you may continue to be raising on government in Australia. At the same time too, couple of weeks ago, we signed an intention from government, from we agree, from all workers, so we started to Australia with the families. This is an important point. We became from the Prime Minister and Minister from Foreign Affairs a couple of weeks ago, say, and important because family is one very important institution. It's a very important institution. In fact, and one of all institutions will go at the beginning of the time of creation of humanity. You got one husband, you got one wife, and you got children, look after it. And was to look at the Constitution of Article 7, because you got one fundamental duty. Long look out the family. Or look out the beginning. And I'm sure it's the beginning here too, and you must go. It's not inside the Constitution. But I'm sure it's a talent. Long beginning here, you must be fully developed. Talent with you, so one even one, you must be fully developed. Then the fundamental duty beginning of the Article 7 of the Constitution. So, time we meet other families where only disconnected, only 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or the abscond, or the disengaged, or the fried, no come forward, or in the service ceremony, no one formal way. Then with this time we know overdue, long government, and we must address the issue that no mekem, or citizens really will struggle, or we must come forward. And then we want them to look at us, or we know fried. As minister responsible, no more that, we want them to only come forward. Also, we want to make them aware of the negotiating one situation where suppose Australia is acceptance, let them get only come forward, we re-engage them back or get a lot of programs, probably original programs for that, long or the 7 9 months, or senior long or the cover map space for time with the 7 way or the putum, and then hit the back, or get up within the net before we start again. Long Wokabaot. So we want to people to the second right time where Minister Blong Labour, the Yumi of Vanuatu, and the Wokabaot to Australia or the Campo. By the way, the tribe have another. We had a lot of issues with them. Particularly for different contracts and visa class from the particularly visa class 403 conditions met, and restricts the time where we go with one approved employer, then Emiano. Emiana and one will start with certain visa conditions. So suppose you say we go with one employer where working no good, like now we start topik, probably one local system and we start affecting goods like now. And suppose you affect them farm, when you start work, where conditions of visa of 403, class 403, hemi local map of the Wokabaot. One explore the meaning of the Australia, as supposed to be right, then you will have a mekem museum where RAC, where we have got all agreements or contractual agreements with different approved employers, with the more narrow employers, so time where Emia system will go down, the hemi start a move employer until they will finish a technical campaign. So, then you have some all issues we want to address from Australia, including more contracts, no matter where only start signing more contract to be massage. Particularly, time contract can be written long English, some of the yumi or school French, some of speaking no certain level for this to understand it, or the sign of contract or the goal is translated no reality. Long responsibility, distance to travel to work, number of hours, so only research. You may want them long in the request in Australia, long in the help with me, long in the survey, address them to issues better. Besides, we make all normal security considerations and discussion on strategic security issues we survey of power in Australia, particularly in view, say, Vanuatu, we've been signing one security agreement. I've been got a chance to go through Parliament, we got a lot of youth there, where to stand on that particular issue. So we now have some of the issues of migration from Australia at the same time too. By integration in the travel to from Germany, one very important issue where the affected people living in Vanuatu mostly for a lot of months to pass, and the issue from paspot. And one of the long council of ministers where it will be the process then we complete. So now yumi start the process from procurement, representative and impruvum, council and impruvum, and then we got one company in Germany where they now have start printing passports, where Fiji and start using now, but then one or two other countries in the Pacific. The same company will sell us as product already being procured, being signed, billing, the week after next. So, and one very important time, we've been promised to Parliament, said April is going to be the time where we want to Vanuatu, my the driving over more passport systems for yumi. We believe several by hemi, and we heard from reduction of the files from 6,000 to 9,000 applications we already start and that from passport office we use our because system of passport will be decided any slow or any out of date. So I think office itself is very important for me and then we want to just for let them people of Vanuatu where office will cover stuff again too long in general affairs. Because we got any questions of stuff.
Sorry, good afternoon, Minister. I think earlier on you've been mentioning possibility to extend the registration even without the date. May I start planning?
Yes, registration I think supposed to start from electoral act because of Swedish act and I yumi no kat we got electoral act when we start now. We said to the timeline we already got done the discussions here with the state law, the officials with the Ministry, Electoral Commission. We look at one window of opportunity when we have mekem one small miscellaneous amendment from Parliament. Long we have mekem say for this referendum, especially long registration we know Wokabaot long 6 weeks before voting. So as much as possible, government we must make any possible long. We have administrative procedures whereby any no local constitutional right, long heavy exercise of constitutional right. So whatever, yes, we already discussed and we believe still already start then now. We already started making some amendments, relevant legislation, yumi line with the expectations.
Minista, may just of a month before the referendum polling day. You want to know Spos use a assurance of the citizens Spos awareness by reaching everyone. Talong everyone and we start meaning say say pa yumi ko one or two communities lo one particular island after yumi talang say yumi kasing full island yang finish.
Thank you long question. I mean, I new objective to you. And we mekem one of the ministry and we became and we fall down on one particular island and then we spaken to be the way through the awareness will be raised, including one or two other locations for one particular island, and then the ministers where through the one president council of ministers decision ministers will lead him on awareness on different islands and different areas. So as we speak, we have to be telling say yes, we will have color green or even some patches of red on some places, especially in Purvila. I got patches of red on the Vati, especially Purvila. Let's say one of us, one of our media people can be responsible on the level start putting for gravity and start with several system from yumi we sabe push the Malapulo for example Pama and by we na prime minister ni start politicos but then Pama to this particular we will make finish around a little bit na ya Olympiso di Kupa Kampa di Kupa sa di Kupa pa kiti New Caledonia we start organizing delegation to come Australia we ba government sam by one or two bargain with the government. This morning and Wednesday, we will have very intense meeting and discussions down even to the nitty-gritties of or points where you discuss them, particularly for big islands like Santo and Efate. Efate, whereby you may zoom in there yet, you may there's more awareness in there, but me quite confident from where we can prevent from the table half past one, because I want to be sure, because I knew these kinds of questions will start coming. Yes, me quite confident from where we will buy Mr. Go out by next week, or Ministry and Mr. Dispatching teams, a number of teams, different islands. Will start go out, leadership long get along electoral office, long only to overback and only tracing back or points being we talk about and other things, demonstration long how we vote. So with the plan we make around the day long afternoon, we quite confident say yes, by we talk about majority long people will be even as far as not we will start coordinating as to whether the Prime Minister will MP from or what will go south. Lebih spontan oleh start mobilize finish. Memang lebih kemana people mobilization pakai lotana antara afea just to make sure say people will understand. Nobody is forcing anybody, but at least as much as possible you give them out information around what the public is exactly. So I'm quite confident with that.
Dilakukan kesimpulan kami terkait voting ini dasarnya sebagai paling box yes menurut istikat abstain or not.
I think my electoral office confirmed that it's inside the yes or no. They not abstain. I mean, a double-minded person is unstable in all his ways. If you double-minded, then you need to say you waste the time. You either vote yes or you vote no. I think it's a good question. You know that the room or you know that you abstain because you either vote green or you vote red or you vote green A, 7A, or you vote 17B red or vice versa. So basically at least you know that you abstain.
So anyone voting whereby hemi taken as an mentioned everybody and with them chances that by you increase in number of polling stations.
Yeah.
Does that mean logistically having and you're right coordinated with something one day, or are you talking with partners outside to assist? The moment you know that part will both way no money have nothing start transporting the polling boxes of the different parts of the country.
Yes, we would have preferred, suppose you say, other board Minista, but unfortunately, in Minista, Mr. Putum, Mr. Mekem, sample development partners only giving logistical support, not financial support, but only giving logistical support to yumi. Me personally, we write most reference, and this is something else to buy. We Wokabaot or the blong Mekem, so we formalize it. Or discussing some of the work through one letter or we send people working for last. Or say yes, so sabi over number 1 or 2 jobs, it can be sabi say 1 or 2 local partners to start willing or give the logistical support. Suppose it's about the camp, anyone support where you come to country team. What makes it?
So nakapos din relasyon Wokabaot cari keluar musuhan astrid. Just looking assurance program musik. Ada saya lo polling station household by misalnya impruvum polling station. Anda tahun start outside one proses apa ini? Follow tahun yang setelah musuhan. Musuhan marah kampung.
Thank you. One good question. Electoral office we assign them 5 polling stations in Minista whereby it would be done about by we sign the regulations for polling stations as well as for the development because we need normally for the some more details from something and we don't thank you chairman with the staff there. So you got Queensland, you got Queensland, you got Keynes, you got Vanuatu from Queensland, and then you got long Queensland, border between South Wales and South Australia, Victoria. we got Rekiulesen, hemi or polling stations were in stock. And as we speak, the Electoral Commission will start mobilizing them too. We will provide hemi go out on all these polling stations. Pending discussions by yumi in Australia and next week. And then by police have making work together with all these polling stations. And of course, by electoral office too, by part from delegations, by only travel from New Zealand, whether in Australia, Vanuatu in the coming weeks, days, long only help people probably understand it. Once you sign the regulation, by police office, okay. Now you may have one polling stations in all different states, whether legislation in states that how now we shall comply with it, and against we shall recognize it for polling stations in all states. But that's a good question. Okay, so this then goes.
One question sa paspot. You mentioned ang Rekiulesen Germany. Saya elaborate mo ulit sa katang yung Germany tama pa yung status ng software system niya. Yung April.
Okay, so on procurement process ini start down by nilai ko professional factory yung where actually produce mga systems yan putting systems yan and then by we believe by May from second week around number 10th of May by all systems here should arrive from Vanuatu by the brief so we got immediately 3 to 5 days after arrival from all passport systems here from Vanuatu from May on number 10 May and by only installing and by the number 10 May and we arrive number 13 we shall start from print the passport. So everybody will start to full level. But thank you for asking that question. It was intention to me. But we know that it will be more difficult. But because this system will be quite expensive and because passport there of course and by every 10 years. So we got one who looks was impossible from helping me or government from little more cost to me by some increasing cost from passport. Like now, as we start printing one passport, taking how many weeks or months, 10,000. Then we start increasing. We want to increase it a little bit because by and recently we also time where passport system and we start progressing, we don't want them centralizing them or looking at. When we want them to centralize the system for passport for all provinces. That's why government and we start building on immigration and passport services offices long island spring. We just open them from Vanuatu. We open them passport office with the immigration with the green, the civil identity registry management. So let's use our current birth certificate in there. So in the ministry say suppose you make a system of passport, they even supposed to be increasing passport and by increasing cost plan. Like maybe I don't think it should be more than 20,000. 20,000 to 10 years. 20,000 to 10 years. And the fact that you shall Wokabaot you go, even you sit down, one officer and you sit down within you, they got a photo of you on the spot, and then you bring them out, civil registry data for you, that certificate for you, the other side of the office, you submit them, you go, prepare, then information you go inside, don't want to bring the passport for you. When they have to send information to you, they come, also to your place, until you may improve full decentralized systems for you, or alliance for you. Otherwise, you want them to say, or vola yumi, or young or yumi, or no Hachanis, or they come, Stavrovilla, or they come spending a lot of money, or wait for months, even years, and passport or send us to yumi, or provinces for you, or they sit down, you put your passport on the Karamorites Procotas, submit and become, then print the passport of the city, or instead of come to Plesia, you wait to be a you pass passport or come, and then cost them and become very expensive. Liberal politicians, we will deal with the lot of these people living in rural areas, so they come, they build the kind of that, we will hear them over that, keep passport, then passport to that. So you make a more simple happen. All services you go down to rural areas, but we can say sabi, ang passport, through the system, you know, niet voor mijn phone, de officieel die ben en die voor mijn phone, blokkeren afbreken aan een foto, die wordt zelf een systeem waar die de paspoort op is. En dat is de keer die niet wordt die het systeem op paspoort, die bestaat wel heel bestaan. Yes.
Minister, you said kung Hamas kapan suspended the system.
Give me the figure. I know where, so I need to have that figure, but I think it's about 400 million. I need to have the precise figure, but I think it's about 400 million. And the fact that you also been carrying 70,000 passports from, was it February or even January, where you decided document long booklets, there was 70,000. You never signed one amount of passport booklets at this time, because demand ng passport ini di kontra ng time itu bulan bigis to office kaya ay mobile lang yung sabi yung mga booklets yung mga enough booklets, so you prioritize those students now pay. That's quite a big amount of money we spend. So when you calculate it with the system of passport with them passport booklets, you should be over 600, I think 500 or 600 million for the process. She would be more than a passport. I think it's more than half a million. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.